Alright guys, this here is my little project I've had over the past few months. This is a Savage 10 chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, and I put it in a KRG Alpha 180 chassis, which I really like. In a few minutes here, for me, a few seconds for you, I'll go over some of the features, but right now I'm going to continue shooting this. Let's talk about some of the features of this. As I said, this is a Savage 10. It's a, like I said, chambered 6.5 Creedmoor. It was a Cabela's exclusive, so meaning there are other Savage 10s that look like this that have the bull barrel, but they're in 308. The only one that I know of that is chambered in 6.5 is sold at Cabela's. It did not come with a threaded barrel, so I had to get that threaded. And I got my Phantom M2 suppressor on there. Got that threaded. Features a big ol' gnarly bolt handle, easy to manipulate. When I first got it, it was a little stiff. Now it's a little broken and it's pretty nice. And most notably, the feature on this is the KRG stock, which I'm very happy with. I'm not a big fan of the Monte Carlo stocks. I need something a little more ergonomic, so I got this. And I didn't want something that looks like there's all those aftermarket chassis that pretty much just have the features of an AR-15, but I'm sick of having things look like AR-15 these days. You know, with the tube and the butt stock and all that. So I just wanted something a little different. It did not come with a mag. This is a mag pole. They just started making these modeled after the ACIS. And then I have a Vortex Crossfire 3-12 by 56. So it's got a big old lens on here. It came with the sunshade. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking. A little pretty hot out here. So yeah, it's shooting really nice. I don't have it dialed in on paper yet, so I just got it roughly sighted in on the steel. So yeah, right now I'm at about 130 yards. I think I'm gonna back it up as much as I can. I don't have a whole lot of room here. Obviously the 6.5 is capable of really long distance, much more than I'm at right now. So I'll get back to it. I get back about 40 more yards, so it is what it is. But here I am. I did want to talk about a couple more features about this, the KRG Alpha stock. It does allow for some extra attachment points You can mount some Magpul MOE rails on the sides. There's some holes drilled in here, and then you can remove this, not sure what you call that, but you can put a rail down here for a monopod. So I'm right up in the grass here. Oh, by the way, I am using some Federal 140 grain open tip match ammo, which I've found in my experience so far has not produced the best groups. I did try it out in the stock that it came with, and it was shooting about 2 to 3 MOA, whereas I was using the new EDLX Hornady 143 grain, and that was keeping it in one side inside 1 MOA. But I'm gonna say I do have that other Hornady ammo. I'm just gonna save that for when I want to print on paper. That chamber one, yep, I did. Preload the bipod. I have been having some trouble with ejecting these. Not the Hornady, just the Federal. My glasses keep fogging up. It's very pleasant to shoot with that suppressor on, but it sure does give off a lot of heat mirage. Yeah, this scope is really nice too. Huh. Oh, didn't chamber one. It's weird. For whatever reason, it's not ejecting. It could be a magazine issue. Well, I know that wouldn't be a magazine issue. I don't see any marks on the brass. I'll have to check the bolt when I get home. It could just be poor bolt manipulation on my part. Well, I'm just getting ready to close it up. It's getting a little hot out here for me. So I'm going to shoot 10 more rounds and call it good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll in a little photo of what this used to look like stock, just so you can get an idea, a comparison And then I'll also roll in a picture of what this prints on paper at 100. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see ya in the next video. Alright, I'm just going to go over the 100-yard results real quick. I used 3 different kinds of ammunition. My first group that I shot here, I did with the Hornady 140 grain EDL match. And I think this was my first shot. My first group here, 1 inch. Second group, just over a half an inch. And then, moving over, these 3 groups here are with the Hornady 129 Superformance, which gave me my worst groups. All of them were 1 2/8 inch. And then I shot it again, the 140 grain EDL match. So, I'm pretty consistent with that, between 3/4 inch to just maybe a little over an inch. This little flyer here was my fault, though. I totally felt that pulling that. These are all 5-shot groups. And then over here I had the 140 grain American Eagle open tip match, which at first, when earlier in the video, I kind of badmouthed a little bit, but I was using a different scope when I was talking about the group sizes earlier. This group, I had a really tight group, 0.75. Up here it opened up a little bit to 1.25 inches. So not too bad overall. I think this is definitely, like everybody else, is kind of experiencing under 1 MOA gun. So that's all I have to say about that.